Like Nike just had this big advertising campaign about maternity and had like a pregnant African woman and it was like Nike, the toughest athlete on the planet. And they're just like, everyone's sharing it going, fuck yeah, good job Nike. Great job Nike, about time people understood that African women are real and they get pregnant. At least Nike gets it. Other people can like watch this out and try and get something out of it and understand. It's like Africa is like not not a country, it's a continent. You know those like people share like like ads that they're like, well, dog, yeah. But it's just like Nike just got caught using slave labor in China. You know, it's just all bullshit. Like you just know, the CEO would have had a boardroom meeting where he's like, look, guys, we've been accused of slave labor again. We need to ramp up the wokeness in these ads, guys. We need a progressive ad now, quick. Come on, spitball it. Okay, what about this? Serena Williams playing tennis with like a couple of white women, and it's like Nike, dream big. Okay, Richard, I think we could be a little more progressive than that. Okay, what if the white women are gay? Okay, better, but come on, I don't think you get that. We need to be really, really progressive, okay, to distract from the slavery. We need maximum progressiveness. Okay. Usain Bolt holding hands with 4 Asian men and they're running through a refugee camp. Now you get it, Richard. Now you get it. But more. Come on, more. Okay, a non-binary Asian trans woman runs through a stadium of disabled Arabic men. They're waving rainbow flags. When they cross the line, it's like, boom, close up on an obese dwarf. Brilliant, Richard, you've done it again. Brilliant. I wish they did good but had fucked ads. Like it was the other way around, like they switched it, like they paid their tax, had a good environmental record, paid their workers, but their ads were just mean, like shit, like weird, like just, like Michael Jordan comes out and he's like, you'll never be me. What are you kidding me? You're sitting on the couch drinking custard, you fat fuck. Think you're gonna put on a pair of my shoes and be like, whoa, I'm slam dunking, you fucking. Do you have any idea how hard I worked? You're nothing. Nike, don't dream. One ad's like, fuck off, like, fuck you. Fuck off, cunt, fuck off. Nike's like, fuck, get fucked. One ad's just an arsehole opening and closing. Like you don't even know who paid for it. There's no branding. There's not a swoosh or anything on it. It's just an arsehole. Opens and closes. Everyone's like, who pays for the arsehole that appears on TV every night at 7 o'clock? So weird that it just appears. Some ads are real sinister. There's like a dude with a gun. He's like, we know where you live. Nike, run. I've been getting big into wellness. Not crystals and shit. I mean like meditation, like good food, 5G, like that kind of like the good stuff of wellness. Wellness has always fascinated me because it's the only religion where instead of worshipping a god, you're trying to become one. Like if you have enough antioxidants, you float into the organic shop, like, oh, spinning and like berries and shit surround. Oh, it's like, fuck, Diane's here, hide. She's coming for the acai berries. Oh, and they're just starting to levitate towards her. One of the great, like I keep a gratitude diary. Have you ever done that? It's the most pathetic. It's where you write out the things you're grateful for because you're mentally ill and I gotta remind myself that things are okay. It's just pathetic shit like today I had lunch with Tony and Tony's really, I'm lucky that Tony's so nice. Not everyone knows Tony. I know Tony and Tony's great. Well done. Today I had breakfast. Well done. Thank you. Tony was there again, and that's not like Tony's around a lot actually at the moment. It's just all about Tony. It's like, if anyone ever fucking finds that book, I would rather someone film me masturbating and that go viral than someone find the pathetic shit that is in that book. I had a juice today. I would rather someone go, dude, that video of you got masturbating went viral, man, are you okay? The book wasn't in shot, right? Like, it wasn't. So grateful to masturbate today. It was really good. Like, someone filmed it. It's good on them, you know. I read this fascinating book about gratitude by a Jewish dude who survived Nazi Germany. It's a really great book. You should read it. It's called The Happiest Man on Earth. And it's about how grateful he is for every day he has now because of the horror he went through. My mate's like big into self-improvement. He's like, yeah, that's it, man. We need to go through what he went through. We need to suffer to be happy for what we have. I'm like, dude, the Holocaust wasn't a wellness movement. Do you understand? Like, not everything is for the betterment of, imagine if that was the next big thing. Give me a second. Just let me get to the joke, okay? Imagine that, people flying over to China. Going, oh, hey, could I work in your forced labour camps? And they'd be like, what are you talking about? We don't have any of them. Like, oh, no, we know you do. I'm actually a yoga teacher from Byron. And yeah, I'd just really like to work in your forced labour camps for my gratitude diary. And I'd be like, all right, if you want. And I'll take him to the factory and sit him down. He'd be like sewing together Nike shoes. Going, wow, this is fucked. I'm finally grateful for everything I have. Can I go now? And I'd be like, nah, man, you don't get to go. That's the whole point of slavery. You've got to stay. But I don't want to sew together Nike shoes anymore. And the Chinese official get pissed and pull out a gun, fucking hold it to his head, to his dreads, and be like, pushing it against his dreadlocks, be like, just do it. He'd be like, wow, man, that's a really cheap joke. You have me sewing that into socks all day and then you just put a gun in my head and tell me to just do it? Like, also, how come you don't have a Chinese accent? Well, because if a comedian did a Chinese accent, people would be more offended by that. Than they would by the fact that so many of our products have slavery in the supply chain. I just read Wikipedia, it's nothing. I'm not the one, trust me. The guy's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Does that mean you're gonna do it to prove a point? Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh! I don't know. You decide. I don't know. Australia gets a bad rap for racism because of all the racism. But we all have racist thoughts. Okay. It's true, they've actually studied a part of our brain that stereotypes and generalizes about large groups of people quickly. It's true, we all have it. Every human has it. It comes from a tribal time to generalize and make a quick identification of a large group. Like a tribe might come out of the darkness, you might be like, oh, they all can't drive. Something dumb and cliched and stupid and quick, right? But then for those of us that aren't racist, there's a second, more intelligent thought that overrides that. Like, oh no, some of them are good at drifting. So, if you think about it, like, racism is like a mental impairment, and they've also studied racists and they always have a very low IQ. So, I don't know, maybe we should treat them differently. Like, maybe they should have their own bus. Like, have to wear helmets and stuff in case, like, oh, there goes the racists. The racists are out today, that's nice. Fuck you, look at that fuck. It's so nice to see them out, isn't it? Like, every racist should have a carer. Maybe that's... Come on, let's go. Boy, he got a fucking turban. Now, I told you about that. That's okay. People, remember, like, you're really patriotic and you love Australia, and remember that's what we died for and fought for in wars, was for multiculturalism. Yeah, but he's different. Yes, we know some people are different, aren't they? But they're not me. Yep, they're not you. That's right. Okay, remember we talked about this. Let's go get a kebab. Okay. Now you get it. Good. Now you're getting it.